Welcome to Serving Aces. I'm Alexandra Stevenson, and I'm here with my co-host, Hugues Laverdière, or as I like to call him, Ougi. Welcome, Ougi.
Thank you so much, Alexandra. How are you? Where are you? Because
I'm,
I'm watching a different background than normal.
I
It's
know,
different.
I'm in a hotel room.
An
So
old
I actually
hotel,
took my
motel.
player to a USTA. They have these camps, but it's a tournament. So it's a tournament for a wild card into the junior ITFs.
Hmm.
And they like the girls and boys to earn their way, which I think is great. I used to have to
Awesome.
do that. And so they have a 16 draw playoff tournament starting tomorrow, and it's on hard true or
Okay,
clay,
there
as
you
we
go.
like to call it. And yeah, she starts at 8 a.m. tomorrow morning.
Wow. So only the winner gets the wild card, or
Well, they give 4 girls and 4 boys.
oh, so you need to
So,
reach semis
well, the first two, the winner and the finalists get wild cards in
automatic.
the main draw,
Oh, okay.
and then third and fourth place get wild cards into qualifying.
There you go. And
So it makes it better for them.
that tournament is like in a month, or when
No,
it's
no, I think it's in the fall, the summer or the
oh,
fall.
okay,
It's a J200.
okay,
I'm pretty sure might be a J300, but I'm pretty sure they're 2 J200s, which that is junior Grand Slam is the highest, and then
yeah,
there's like 300s and 200s and 100s. I'm still learning Ougi, and then
yeah.
it goes like I think J60s and J30s are the where you start.
Yeah, you got 30, 60. So that's the number of points awarded to the winner of the tournament.
Yes,
So
yes.
for us in the ITF, for seniors, you have the biggest one of the year, which is, of course, the World Championship is 2000 to the winner, but
Mhm.
then it's pretty much like the Grand Slams and the, Masters 1000. So we
Yeah,
got Masters 1000 as well for
yeah.
us.
So
So
that's good.
junior, same thing. Yeah.
Juniors and adults. Okay, so meanwhile, we've got the ATP and WTA 1000 event that is called the PNB,
PNB Paribas.
sorry, BNP Paribas
Yeah,
Open,
yeah.
meaning Indian Wells.
The bank. BNP, yeah, Banque
Yes,
Nationale de Paris.
yes,
Banque Nationale de Paris, probably. So National Paris
exactly, in
Bank.
French.
Cool.
Okay, so Ougi, we gave our rundown of who we wanted to see, and let's talk about a little first, second rounds. We are going into the round of 16 already,
Yeah.
and we've got round of 32 going on today.
Mhm.
Some big wins. We got Lerner Tien taking out Ben Shelton. Ben was a little bit injured,
Yeah.
possibly not feeling well.
Yeah.
And
Yeah. Yeah.
Lerner Tien acknowledged that, but he said it was a great match. And that's also a tough match for somebody to play, especially when they have such a big serve like Ben, who's fighting.
Oh, yeah.
That was a great win for Lerner to get through.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, he played great. Ben came back in the second set. So, at that time, you never know what could happen. But Ben looked like physically he was hurt a little bit in his back. He was having trouble sometimes, scratching over, stuff like that. So, but Lerner kept same intensity, same mental attitude. So, all props to him. He came through. That's a big win, even if Ben was hurt a little bit. So, battle of the lefties, he won that.
Yeah, and look, he's my pick for the year to keep watching. He keeps beating big players, and he's just going through these tournaments really well. Women's side, okay, we got to talk about Sabalenka getting engaged. She actually got engaged the day after we had our podcast.
It's true.
And I was like, oh, that was such a newsy note.
I know.
Okay, so I think the coolest and the most hilarious part of it is that she's playing with a 12-karat ring in her matches, and she's not worried about losing one diamond.
No big deal. She's so proud of it and happy
Yeah.
about that part. So she's like, it's not going anywhere. I'm wearing it every day, all day long.
Yeah, so I
So
hope
cool.
it's really secure there.
Yeah, and I hope she doesn't hit with the racket or something,
I know. I
because
mean,
with
it
the
is
two
12
with the
carats, Ougi.
with the two-hander backhand, it's the left hand right here. It's not that easy to,
Mm-hmm.
when you come to the net, you can actually hit. That's why I never play with mine. So
Yeah, it is hard because I mean I wouldn't know. With a one hand, I could wear a ring. I don't have a 12-karat
Yeah,
ring,
but when you come to the net, when you
but
grab your
yeah,
racket by the throat, the
yeah,
heart,
it's
and
tough to grab it.
yeah,
But Venus is playing with her ring. She plays with hers. A lot of players have played with their ring and they just get used to it.
yeah,
So the best part about the video I saw about the surprise is she was just in like a white t-shirt, jeans, and flip-flops. She had no idea. Her hair was just in a braid that you could tell this was her relaxed outfit. And, and she goes and it's like this beautiful engagement. But that's also what made it so cool
yeah,
and exciting is that,
spontaneous.
yeah, right. She didn't know.
I love it. I love it. And hey, her boyfriend did a good job, obviously, because hey, you don't want her to find out and plan that. She's going to make it like a grandiose thing. So, uh, have it smooth, cool, like in the backyard, something. It was
Totally
perfect. It was perfect.
surprised.
It was
Yeah.
perfect.
Yeah,
I
I
love
think
it.
she said even her mom was like, "What's up with your hair?"
I love it. It was
Yeah.
unannounced. That's cool.
Yeah. So, well, we got Osorio snuck through against Sloane Stevens. She won, actually not snuck through. She did well, and
Yep.
she went on to beat Jovic, who was one of my picks
Yeah.
to make more moves. But Osorio is a tough player. She knows how to use the court well and play patterns. I got to give it to Naomi Osaka. She's coming in strong this tournament.
And Osaka beat her, right?
Osaka just beat her. Yep.
He thought that's a good win because, like you said, Osorio is a barometer player. I mean, she always plays the same, very strong from the baseline, a little bit like Svitolina. You know what you're going to get out of her. She always
Yeah.
plays the same, always tough, great rallies, super disciplined. So yeah, very good win from Naomi. That's good.
Yeah. So Naomi beat her in 3 sets. She just defeated her. And okay, we got to talk a little bit about Naomi's cheetah outfit. And as she told the interviewer, I want to make sure I get the quote correct. Oh, I just messed it up. It's leopard, not cheetah, Ougi.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Her
Same family,
leopard outfit.
same family of animals.
Yes. So Naomi is continuing her fashion. Vogue has already covered the leopard outfit, and they announced on Vogue magazine it's a custom piece from a Filipino American designer, Chris Habana. So, I think it's cool that she's finding these designers that are unknown to the most of the public, especially the sports world, and she's partnering with them through Nike to make outfits. I mean, I feel like Alexandra Eala should be wearing this outfit because she's the first Philippine woman to play Indian Wells.
You're right. They could have exchanged address or something
Yeah,
and
right.
make a dress for her.
Yeah,
And
but
she's still in it, right? She's going to play Coco Golf later on, right?
yeah, she's playing right now.
Ooh,
Alexandra Eala had a really tough win. It was a great match, and it was against Yastremska, and Yastremska was up 5-4 in the third.
that's right.
Yastremska had a lot of trouble. She had 15 double faults in that match,
Mm,
and she struggles with her second serve throughout kind of her most of the time in her game. She doesn't really have any
yeah.
margin with her second serve. And I have a little funny story before we go into the men's side, but
Go ahead.
Pam Shriver called me the other day, and her and Donna Vekic's former coach Nick are on
Yep.
the Wilson. Sorry, not Wilson. I'm on the Wilson advisory team. Okay,
go.
they're on the Yonex.
Yeah, you see them with Yonex. Yeah.
They're with
Beckett.
Yonex, and Pam is working on her mental health initiative with Yonex, and Nick is he scouts players and up and coming players for Yonex, and they were at Yastremska because she's full Yonex.
Yeah, she's
So Pam sent me this photo of Alexandra the Great sign because we have the same name, and she was at Alex's match because Yastremska was playing her, and she told me the noise of the crowd, Ougi, was so loud because probably every Filipino in California that could watch Alexandra Eala drove to the desert to watch her.
really.
And it was, I've been seeing this thing called the Eala effect.
Yeah, she's drawing crowds, right?
She's selling out
Philippines.
stadiums. The Philippine people, we talked about this before, but they totally support. One of
Oh,
my friends who's a trainer, Cheryl Bueno, she's Filipino, and she just said it's extraordinary, and the following that Alexandra Eala has and the
wow.
support from her country.
That is awesome because we felt that in Australia at the Aussie Open. I mean,
Mhm.
it was huge crowds. I mean, big
They couldn't
support.
even get seats, and they
I
put her
know.
on a side court.
I know. They're going to rethink about that next year, but um,
Yeah. So she
that's
definitely is a
great.
ticket seller, and she's fun to watch. I like her fight. I like her grit.
Yeah,
I like her forehand down the line. As a good lefty, you got to have a great forehand down the line,
yeah, yeah, for
and
sure.
she cuts the angles really well. So let's see how she does against Coco Gauff. She lost her in Dubai pretty soundly, 6-0, 6-2,
Hmm.
but different court surface. So little segue, Ougi.
I know. They
We were
changed
talking
the
about the
surface a little bit
courts.
there. Yeah,
Yeah. So last couple podcasts, we were like, okay, Indian Wells slow, gritty.
yeah,
Okay, not so much anymore. Like players got there and were like, what the heck? The court's faster. It's not as gritty.
yeah.
So I did my research, and Indian Wells signed with Lakehold, who is a sponsor of Cincinnati US Open and the
Canadian
Rogers
Open.
Cup.
Yeah,
Yes. So the grit is not so much. However, you want to hear some of the players' opinions on this?
yeah. Let's go.
Okay, you're going to laugh at who has the funniest opinion. Okay, so Alcaraz was like, I don't understand it. The court's a little bit faster, but I didn't understand it when I saw it. It's been the same service for 25 years. But now it has changed. He doesn't know the reason. And he said, I'll have to train on it to see. Well, we watched him play Dimitrov. It looks like he's fine.
Jeez, he destroyed Dimitrov. Poor Grigor. Grigor was having like, towards the end of the match, he was like, high five. I have to give it to you, buddy.
I mean, yeah,
And
right?
he's like, you never see Dimitrov do that, but he's such a great guy. But he just said, high five this because, I mean, Alcaraz just unleashed the biggest forehand down the line that you've ever seen. So it was like crazy. Big
Yeah,
ace
so
as well. So it's, yeah, big game.
I think he's liking the courts, but I have to say, Dunlop is the sponsor, as we said last
You're
week.
right. We're seeing Dunlop by the umpire chair with the
Yes,
balls
so
in there.
Dunlop took over, and one of the reasons was Tommy Haas said
Yeah.
that they wanted continuity with Australia and Indian Wells and Miami. So now the players have these three big tournaments to play with one ball, it's a big first step, I think.
Plus a little insight. Tommy Haas has played pretty much his whole life with Dunlop. So
I mean, yes, good
sorry,
side note. I was going to let you say it, Ougi.
I have to point that out
I mean, he is
because
German.
that is such a big, he was playing with Dunlop a lot. So, racket and so
I know,
yeah,
we were both
it's okay.
sponsored at the same time. I have a poster with him.
Exactly. Yeah, your gray racket Dunlop. Yeah, I remember.
Yep.
So, but that's all good though. I like the continuity. I like the continuity. That's what's important there. So whatever ball it was, if they can do a month or two or three in a row of the same one, I mean that's a good win for them
Right?
because switching
I think
is
so.
what makes it worse.
Okay, so Alcaraz looks like he's good with the fast court. Sabalenka was like, well, let me see when I play on them.
She's
Looks
gonna
like
be
she's
fine.
doing okay.
It suits them game.
Then Zverev was saying that he said something interesting. He said he likes the Dunlop. It's a faster ball. Pen fluffs up more.
Mhm.
But the pen balls that the people play with, like recreational and you buy in the store, are totally different than the ones that we play with as pros. He is correct. You can't buy these at the store.
Yeah, for sure.
And he said the courts, he said he didn't really mind. It was a little bit faster, but he adjusted. And then we have Medvedev.
Oh, I guess that's the odd one in the bunch for sure.
Medvedev
Who else?
made it. He
Who
made
else?
it out of Dubai.
Come on. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's right. He made it out. So
that's great.
First of all, that's great
And
stuff for
then
him to
we
get
got
out.
Medvedev saying,
Wow,
well, I'm very, very jet lagged. I'm 2 days in, but I just have to say, they're very, very slow.
that's what he said.
That's what he said.
Wow, but he's probably right.
Look, most of the time when Medvedev states something, he may get a lot of flack for how he presents it, but I'm pretty sure he's
He,
correct a lot of the time,
he's spot on pretty much all the time. You're right.
right?
Yeah, he observes well.
So look, I think the surface with the Dunlop balls, it's probably not that much different. It's a little
Mhm.
different. It looks to me like it is playing a little quicker.
Yeah.
But Anna Samova had a tough one getting through in 3 sets, her first match.
Mm.
Rybakina, the power players, had to fight through their matches.
Mm.
And Jovic went down. So I thought that was really interesting too. Osorio, who is a slower court player,
Yeah, you're
right?
right. Mm. You're right.
And you know who else is doing really well is Ayla Tomljanovic. She
You,
just beat Paolini today.
oh, it's a big win. It's been
Yeah.
a couple of tournaments in a row that Paolini goes down to small ranked players.
Yep. Yeah. But Isla's beaten some big players. She just had some injuries. She played Venus in Austin and beat her and did pretty well in Austin. And she's holding that momentum. Tell me a little bit what you thought about Venus's match. I told you it was going to be tough to get out of it
Oh
against
yeah,
Ari.
I know. I mean, I didn't watch the whole match, but it was tough for her because of that one-hander slice. It was tough. It was tough for her to deal with that and low balls with the movement. That's what's involved. Whenever you slice, you need to move your feet more, and obviously that bugged her a lot. Is that the same thing you observed?
Yeah, look, she came back in the second set, and at one point, but she started complaining about the water wasn't cold enough, and she was like really edgy over this water, Ougi. It was
Really?
not like, can you go get me cold water? Well, she asked that first, and then they didn't get her. And the cooler, whatever was going on in that cooler they had, it wasn't making the water cold. And it is 88 degrees there. It's dry heat. It's not humid, but dry heat is hot. But Venus is also from Florida.
Yeah.
So she got that set, and then I was like, okay, she is getting a little edgy over this water issue. I feel like she's getting fatigued.
Yeah. But
And then the third set was 6-1. So
mm,
it's what I said. Venus needs to win these matches in 2 sets. If she's going to get out of this match, you can't go to 3 sets against the girls that are used to doing
for
3
sure.
sets week after week.
Yeah. Plus much younger and everything. So yeah, makes it harder.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
but I saw some improvements.
Nice.
So, she's going to keep playing. I like it. Vekic also gave a good showing against Pegula. I thought that was good to see Donna competing and looking healthy, and maybe she can have a good spring into the summer and then really have a good summer.
Yeah. Donna. I mean, being sponsored by Yonex. I mean, they've got something going on there.
Donna Vekic, and I love her diamonds. I have to say, she always looks decked out in her diamonds. So
She look good.
Sabalenka's winning the diamond game now with the 12-carat ring.
Oh, she's number one in the world for a couple of things.
Yeah. All right. So let's segue into the men. Swiatek's kind of just going through. She's got Sakari next. We could keep our eye on that. And side note, Svitolina, we talked about her. She's making her way through. Madison Keys seems to be healthy. So she's in the round of 32. Let's keep an eye out on her.
Yeah, we have to keep an eye as well on Sakari's young opponent that she beat today.
Yeah,
She's
who was that?
so young and
Which is the young one? Did I miss this?
I forgot her name, but
Tagger.
yeah,
Oh,
we have to watch her.
okay. Leylah Tagger from
Leylah.
Austria. Okay, she's 18. Oh, interesting. Ougi.
Yeah,
Okay.
Leylah.
Good find.
We
She was a
have
wild
to
card.
watch her because very interesting player, very young. So very good player. We have to watch her for the next couple of months. She'll be one to watch
Okay,
for
that's
sure.
going
Yeah,
on
yeah,
our list. All right, I like
yeah.
that.
And Swiatek has lost her mind a little bit in the second set there. She was
I
up 5-0. She was
What?
up 5-0, 5-0, and suddenly had a breakdown, and she won 7-6. I don't know. She's like, I blacked out there. I don't know what happened mentally.
He just went for a walk in the park, I guess.
I know. What
Or
are you
what did
doing?
the great Australian player, um, not Marine, what's her name? Not Margaret Court, Yvonne Goolagong. She used
Evan
to
Gilligan.
say she'd go on walkabouts. So Swiatek went on a walkabout.
Exactly. She just went
Yeah.
out there somewhere.
Yeah, and I did notice that Anna Samova struggled, and then she came out and she took out Raducanu. So she took her out today, 1-1. It
Wow.
was, yeah, no contest really.
E. Oh, that's a good win. Very
Ish,
solid. A little bit surprising.
solid win. Yeah, yeah. Surprising that it was so quick. But anyway, okay. Meanwhile, Leylah is up 4-2 against Coco Gauff.
E. So it's not going to be the same beating as the other day.
No, it isn't. Okay, so let's
You
go
said
into the
that.
menu. Give me your list and what you've seen.
Well, we're seeing Gab Diallo right now playing Felix, and he's probably going to be up 5-2 in the first set. So that's there you go. He's up 5-2 against Felix.
Nice.
I mean, Gab is an interesting story because he moved to Quebec City to train with Felix's father when he was younger.
Yeah.
And Felix being on tour already almost. So that's he's looked up to Felix his whole life pretty much, and pretty much they're almost the same age. Felix a little bit older, but still almost the same because Felix peaked so young.
Yeah.
And Gab had to go to University of Kentucky, spend
Yeah, and
some
that
time
really
there.
helped him, right?
Oh,
Going
for
to
sure.
university.
For sure, because he was a tall guy, big serve, but with the rallies and everything, he wasn't quite at that level yet.
Mm-hmm.
So by going over there, he forged his baseline game a lot, consolidated his return of serves, and he's such a good guy. I mean, I remember one time he was at the airport and he came down and started talking to Amelia, my daughter, because they played national tournaments together. So he's so cool, and hey, you never know. He might beat Felix here and take the edges a little bit about who's the top Quebec
That would
player
be
because
interesting, huh?
both are from Quebec. So, and Chapeau today was against Center was to me that's going to be a wake up call because you see today that Chapeau he just hits hard all over the place. It's going to be tough for him to keep on climbing just by you can't be on fire all match long and every day.
Yeah.
It's not going to happen. He can win once or twice every couple of years because he's on fire that week, but
Yep.
the rest of the year he's not. So he's giving so many points away. One time he was rallying with Sinner today, like boom, boom, like middle cross court. It was great. I'm like, dude, do that every time.
Do
And
that
suddenly,
every time.
and suddenly he just slugged down the line out like this much. So I'm like, no, what are you doing?
It is interesting though, Ougi, because he has the talent, and then you'd think he knows he needs to build the point, and he knows he needs to stay in it, but yet it's still at this age he hasn't changed his game.
I know.
Why do you think that is?
Because he still wins a lot of times by doing that. But once you play like a top 20, top 25, top 30
You're
player,
not going to win.
you cannot win regularly. I'm not saying
Yeah.
you cannot win ever. You can.
No,
But
yeah, but consistently.
out of 10 times, you're going to win once or twice. That's it.
Yeah.
So the other 8 times or 9 times, you lose. And that's going to keep you at like 35, 40, 45, 50 ranking. You can't get there. So unless you
It's
just.
interesting though, because Alcaraz, Sinner, these guys are all changing every week thing.
Yeah, exactly. And they're adjusting and they're like, I can't win that way. Let's switch. And they're not afraid to do so. I mean, Chapeau would be so much better if he would take 15% off every stroke and it would be in the court. He could move down the line, cross court, angle. He would be like top 10. But
Yeah.
there's no chance with his mentality right now. There's no chance to get there.
Yeah, I mean, look at Francis Tiafoe. He's trying to change his game, and he's trying to be more consistent. He's actually up against. I mean, he's playing Kaboli, but look,
Yeah.
this year he's trying to make changes.
Hey.
Zverev, he's making changes in the other way. Instead of being more consistent, he's trying to be more aggressive, and that's
Oh,
his plan for this year.
finally.
We got Sinner getting his net game better. You can see he keeps working on it so that he does it in the not smaller matches, but the earlier rounds, so that when he does play Alcaraz, he will eventually feel comfortable doing
Yeah,
it.
you have to, because I mean, he's really smart. He's realizing that he needs to do a little kicker to Alcaraz. He needs to come up with a joker, come up with a card that
Right?
he hasn't seen, because right now Alcaraz has the edge. And once they're rallying back there, Alcaraz can win more points. It's tough to say because Sinner's so great
Yeah.
back there, but and Alcaraz has developed that drop shot, come in, slice coming in. He's developed all these shots that you're like, okay, I need that too. Otherwise, I cannot compete with him.
Right?
So,
And he knows he needs to add, and
yeah,
Alcaraz knows he needs to add. I mean, look, even Coco is trying to add to her serve. It's very interesting how some players will do it in a match, and they'll do it in practice and in a match, or they will do it in practice and then not a match, right?
yeah,
And you're like, why can you do this in practice? But to get better, you actually have to put it into a match.
there's no doubt about that, because I remember 4 years ago or 2 years ago, I watched Medvedev in Montreal practice for an hour. He only practiced to come in, serve and volley, come to the net, volley. I was like,
Classic
is he gonna do
Medvedev.
that tomorrow? He didn't come in once, only to shake hands. I'm like, why did you spend an hour yesterday doing that? Like, you need
Yep.
to include that in your tournament, dude. Otherwise, you're just wasting
It
time.
is so funny. Like, he will practice playing the net so much, and then you never see him at the net.
He's never there.
No.
It's
so
it's
interesting.
against his nature for sure. But
Yep.
hey, I can tell you that it's against nature of Djokovic, Andy Murray, even Alcaraz, Nadal, all these guys, Sinner, all these guys love to stay back there, of course. But to win, sometimes you have to come in. And if that's the
Exactly.
case, they're not afraid to do so to win. So
Yeah.
it's you have to play to win instead of playing not to lose. And that's the base of the
Totally
tennis
agree.
player today. You need to play to win.
You got
So
to play to win. Okay, so Ougi, I
yeah,
got speaking of playing to win, you're only as good as your second serve, right? So, we're going to talk about the second serve on the women's side and why the women's side has so much trouble with their second serves. Not all of them, but we're watching a lot. Like Yastremska had 15 double faults. Coco had 10 double faults, which is actually less
yeah,
than usual. But I was looking at some of the stats. It's like 8, 9, 10, like, and then there's some women that have 1 and 2 and 3. But on the men's side, you don't see a guy having 15 to 20 double faults in a match.
you're right. It's
So
rare.
tell me why is it right now there's such a discrepancy with the second serves on the women's tour?
Yeah, yeah. Well, we have discussed that sometimes, and even before the podcast a little bit. And there is, I mean, there are a couple of reasons for sure. First of all, I think when they're kids, the boys throw a lot of stuff like baseballs and footballs, and they throw stuff. Just this motion above your head. So the javelin, whatever you're throwing stuff. And so if you're throwing, you're developing your smoothness, your
Yep.
relaxed. You're developing that throwing motion, and like the Richard Williams did make Serena and Venus toss rackets above the fence. That's so smart. They were tossing stuff. And guess what? Both of them had some of the best women's serves of all time.
Yeah.
So there's no, it's not luck. It's they threw stuff, and you threw stuff, of course, when you were younger. And that's why you
Yeah.
had a great serve. And so for me, that's the number one reason. And even so, North Americans have sometimes more better serves than Europeans because they play more soccer. They play more with their feet, Nadal and Federer and all these guys, they play soccer so good, and Djokovic, and they learn how to serve, but it's not natural. They don't throw stuff like footballs, and John Isner threw footballs and baseballs, and and
Yeah.
Roddick as well. They did their
Shelton played football.
see. I mean, they threw in long bombs, just boom, very long. So
Yeah.
they're developing, they're muscular, and so it's just base principle. Plus, I mean, I think boys are doing more serves when they're practicing when they're younger. They're just putting more emphasis on it. We're putting cones in there. Okay, let's just throw serves, and then boom, you start setting serves much more. The girls, they don't do that a lot. I mean, if they practice together and coaches are not around, sometimes they just play baseline
I
rallies for an hour,
Yeah,
right?
it's amazing. Like down the middle baseline rallies. And I mean, I've said this multiple times on this podcast and in my career. It's like, how many down the middle rallies are you going to do? And then you do 5 minutes of serves, where I was always doing serves. And I think what you said about the throwing is totally correct as well. But also, even if you don't throw as young juniors, I think this is on the boys and the girls side, but especially the girls and juniors. They don't go out and practice, first of all, any serves, but the second serve specifically.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
So, like
And,
my player, I made her since she was little do 10 serves out of 10. She had to get 10 out of 10 seconds. Well, she rarely double faults now.
that's
Now,
awesome.
the first serve is a whole nother story, but at least I know she's going to get her second serve in.
Hey,
And that I find so interesting is she's now struggling because she's growing and she's wants to hit it harder and just the spots, but she'll miss all these first serves and then every second serve she gets in. So then I'm like, how about you just hit a second serve as a first?
I know. I
But
know.
boys also, they have better upper body strength who turn into men.
Mhm.
So then the girls who turn into women still the upper body strength is difficult. So then when they turn into women, you don't have that to get it in all the time. You really need to practice it a lot more.
I know. You're totally right. I think maybe I have another hypothesis.
Okay, what?
I,
Give me
I,
one.
I think, let's say 14-year-olds,
Yes.
14-year-old boys and 14-year-old girls.
Yes.
And they go practice for an hour and a half, 2 hours during a weekend. They're not at
Yeah.
school. The two girls caught each other. They practice for 2 hours. Two boys caught each other. They practice for 2 hours. They're
Okay.
14 years old. 14 years old. I think the guys will hit balls for like 30 minutes, 40
Oh,
tops, and then
not
play
even not
and
even 30.
and then play games. They would play
Yes.
sets.
Yes.
I'm
Yes.
not sure the young girls would do the
Oh,
same.
no, I have facts, Ougi. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
So,
See, I was on a hunch there, right?
I
Because
mean,
I remember when I was 14,
no,
I didn't want to
you're right.
practice. I just wanted to play. So
Yeah.
if I'm playing, I'm hitting serves all the time.
Yep. You're
Every two
hitting serves
games.
all the time.
If
No,
the
total
young
facts.
girls don't do that, then they don't
Yeah.
serve because they're not playing games,
No, you're right. So
right?
I had trouble finding girls to play with because they all didn't want to play. So I would play boys because you warm up like 10 minutes and then you just play, right?
Hey, I figured we'd do
Okay.
a baseline game for 11 once.
Yeah,
That's
and you baseline games to 11, like maybe 2 out of 3, and then you play sets, right?
yeah, there you go. There you go.
Okay, girls just won't do that. And it still continues. Like Saturday, I set up a practice match with a girl.
Okay.
Not me. I mean, I wasn't playing, I was coaching,
Yeah.
but I wish I was setting up a practice match for me. But anyway, I set it up for my player, and I'm like, 2 sets. We're going to 2 sets and a tie break, right? I'd even ask for 2 out of 3
Nice.
on clay. So I get there and I'm like, okay, let's do 2 sets. And the girl is like, oh, I played on hard court and my quads are sore. I don't know if I want to play 2 sets. And I'm like,
Jeez.
okay, how about a set? She's
Let's
like,
just play one.
oh,
What?
she just wanted to hit. But
Set?
see, her dad knows, he told me his son always wants to play sets. His daughter will like drill for 4 hours and then you ask her to play sets and she dies. So
Whoa.
the dad's like, no, you're going to play a set.
Yeah.
So we got a set. I mean, it was 7-6. So it was a really long set. We got a
Good.
set. I tried to get that tiebreaker out, but she was just not budging. But the hypothesis is proven.
Okay, that's good. I
Yes.
was onto something
Yeah.
because I think that's another one that adds some extra serves because if you
Mhm.
serve every other two games, you're hitting serves and you're
Yeah.
playing, you're playing. So if you're playing, you're conflicted into 30 all, 30 40. Okay, my
Mhm.
first serve's in. You're doing all those normal process when you're playing because you want to
Yep.
practice, but you also want to win, of course, when you
Yeah,
practice because
exactly.
you practice how you play in the tournaments. So you're gonna pray to practice to win, just like you're gonna do the next day in the
Yeah,
tournament.
I
So
agree.
you're serving your serves. I'm going to go 30L. I'm going to go wide, hit the open court. 40-30. I'm just going to kick wide, serve and volley, finish that game.
I mean,
Okay,
how
see
many
you.
sets did I make you play against me? I was always making you play me sets.
We had to. It's great. I loved it. And I'm
Yeah.
like, yeah, yeah. It was so much fun. And
Games to 11 and sets.
that's the key because the
Yeah.
next day, return a serve. You did that the day before, like it was nothing.
Yeah.
So
I
it
agree.
becomes a routine.
Oh,
Instead of
Coco
like, oh,
Golf is
I have to serve today. I have to return. What am I going to do
no,
after that? Hey, you
right?
can't. Hey, you're in a tournament. You just have to do it automatically what you've been doing a week. So,
Exactly. All
yeah,
right,
yeah.
so Coco just got her forearm worked on and taped.
Really?
Yeah, interesting.
Whoa.
Wonder if that's the Dunlop balls.
Could be. I don't
It
know.
could be. I don't know. It's 6'2", Alexandra Eala.
Eee.
So she has her left forearm taped, not her right, her left. So
Still, not
let's
good
see.
news.
Yeah, not good news. Okay, so what other guys are you looking at? How about Fonseca?
Hey, Fonseca is
How's
gonna.
he looking?
Fonseca's gonna. It's gonna play later on against
Tommy
Tommy
Paul.
Paul. Oh, that's
Yeah,
gonna be awesome match right there. Um,
yeah.
Fonseca. I mean, he actually be catching off, so that's very good
That's
sign.
good.
That's solid
Katchenov
win.
is he's a solid player.
Yeah,
He doesn't give a lot. He works really hard. That means Fonseca's like playing well,
yeah,
and
yeah, for
he's
sure.
not hurt.
He's a top 20 player consistently, and he's gonna grind. He's gonna try to win. He's gonna
Yeah,
hang in there. Uh, Very good player. So Fonseca's looking good. I can't wait to see him play later on against Tommy. Tommy's, he's during that time of he needs to win a couple there.
yeah,
Hasn't
yeah.
he hasn't?
Tommy's coming back from his
Yeah,
injury from
yeah,
the
yeah,
off season.
yeah.
Yeah, he looked pretty good in Delray. He needs to build. I think he needs to build.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So also, Vicky Mboko's coming up against Kalinskaya. Another good match tonight, Ougi.
Exactly. So we have, Diallo's playing Auger right now and 5-4. Guy was up 5-2. Now it's 5-4. Felix 30 loves. It's gonna be 5-5.
Okay. Felix is
And
coming back.
yeah, he's coming back. And then we have Tommy and Fonseca, and we have this great matchup at the end of the day. Come
Yeah,
on.
I know. It'll be
It's gonna
fun.
be
So
so much
lots of
fun.
fun to watch.
Yeah.
Okay, so little newsy notes, Ougi. We got Djokovic and Tsitsipas playing doubles together. They got a wild card into the tournament.
Okay.
Okay. We know Djokovic is living in Greece. We know
Yeah.
Tsitsipas is Greek.
But
But
why
what the heck? Like, what's going on? Where did
why
this pairing come from?
what's this matchup all about?
I don't know.
What did Joko lost a bet or what's going on?
I mean, I guess he wants more matches because he hasn't played a lot.
That's weird.
And yeah, I don't know. It's an interesting
Mm.
thing, and they're playing. I think they're playing the champions, the former champions.
Okay. Maybe there's something
They
about
do not have an
sponsors.
easy.
Are
They
they
do not have an easy
Lacoste?
draw.
No. Tsitsipas is not sponsored by Lacoste.
No,
I'm trying to
I don't
think.
know.
Adidas? No. I'm trying to
No,
think about some,
maybe it's something Greek.
I don't know. Could be. But
Or Djokovic just needs more time on court. That could also be it.
yeah, but I've never heard of him decided to
Wanting
play
more
dubs.
time on court, right?
For dubs? Come on, I
Yeah.
don't know. But you never know.
You never know. Okay, so
We'll find out. Next week we'll say why.
yeah, we're gonna know why. Okay,
This
what
week.
other newsy note do I have? Oh, the Academy Awards are coming out soon.
Oh yeah.
Coming
Ooh,
up soon in
nice.
about a week, I
Okay.
think.
It's
We
gonna be
got
fun.
that to look forward to. And newsy notes are kind of low right now. Let's see. Do I have anything else fun for you, Ougi?
Well,
I mean, this is kind of fun, but love story about JFK and Carolyn Bessette Kennedy. Do you
yeah.
remember them? Kind of. Anyway, John F. Kennedy Jr.,
Okay,
who in
so
the
that's not.
90s, that's John F. Kennedy's son.
Oh,
So
okay.
he was huge in the 90s. He was like John and sexiest man alive. Anyway, he married this beautiful blonde New Yorker who was in fashion with Calvin Klein. Well,
Okay.
Ryan Murphy, who does a lot of fun series,
The
and
Murphy
he
twins, brothers.
no, Ryan Murphy,
Oh,
he's the guy that did Glee. He's the
oh,
like executive producer. He
okay,
creates shows, not the
okay, okay.
Murphy brothers. So you're
Oh,
thinking of like Murphy Jensen,
oh yeah,
right?
that's that's right.
Yeah,
Sorry, not
that's
the
okay.
same.
Murphy Jensen would feel honored. Ryan Murphy's a great showrunner. Okay, anyway, he came out with this whole love story saga, and it's on right now. And all these teenagers are now obsessed with it. And it's so funny because it was a 90s thing.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
now it's like trending with the TikTokers. Yeah. So
You know all about
that's
that. You're
the
awesome.
newsy notes I got for you, Ougi.
That
I
is so
got
cool.
yeah, so it'll be the rest of the tournament's gonna get fun to watch. I mean, it's been a pretty good couple days already.
Oh yeah, for sure. It's like super exciting news. It's super great. It's got a lot of great matches. There's no bees stories. The bees have,
Yeah, I mean,
you know,
no bees. It's been windy.
is
The
that is
wind
that
has played a part
is that
a
why
little
they
bit.
took out the flowers this year?
Maybe, and maybe that's why the bees haven't come because it's too
No
windy.
bees. No, yeah, the wind,
Yeah,
no flowers, bees are gone.
yeah, exactly. And Lululemon is the official apparel and footwear sponsor.
You're right. We can see that like at the end of the court on the
Yeah, so I think that's cool. I
luminous
mean, I
signs.
love Lulu. I
Super
wear
cool.
Lulu every day.
Seriously, guys,
Okay, so you ready for the quote of the podcast?
let's hear it.
Do you wear Lulu because you're Canadian? Do
Yeah,
you have any Lulu?
I do have some,
You
but
do have some?
I don't wear it often because I'm sponsored by couple of
Oh yeah.
apparels.
Yeah,
I'm
you can't wear it.
sponsored by Ionic and Babula. So
Okay.
both of them have clothes. Of course, Ionic is a great clothes company from Montreal, and
Yeah.
Babula is French company. Is
Babylon is
awesome.
Babylon. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so I got the quote of the podcast for you. Ready?
Yep.
It's not the result, but the attitude and grit that define me on the court.
Okay. Is that Miss Eala?
Of
No,
course it is,
it
because she's
is.
playing right now and we've talked about her, and that's what she said the other day. And I feel that it sums up what is going on. Oh, Coco just retired. That's sad with her elbow.
Ooh, ugh,
Yeah.
it's too
So
bad.
Alexandra Eala is through.
Mm,
Hopefully Coco gets better.
yeah, she has.
That's always upsetting as a player when somebody has to retire because
No,
of
I
an
know.
injury.
Yes, but yeah, for sure. Hopefully she'll be
Yeah.
back in a couple weeks. Yeah.
So, side note on that, Alexandra Eala, that's such a good quote from her because look, has she had huge results? Miami. No,
Hmm.
but no, she's just been solid. But
Yeah.
her following is huge, and her fight on the court is so fun to watch, and that's going to turn into bigger wins.
Yeah.
And the fact that she knows that her attitude and her grit is so important in her game and in women's tennis is very mature of her, and you can tell that maybe Rafa had some input because she did train at his academy, but
Mm,
just, being around him and maybe he gave her some input and just her personality. She can handle being a female tennis player on the tour.
oh, for sure. And I think you're right because by training at Nadal's academy, everybody over there, the pros, the teachers, they're all embedded with the attitude of Nadal.
Mhm.
It's got to be written somewhere like never quit, grit, believe. All these things. It's their vehicle. That's what they're all about. So I'm sure that resonated to her, and she's developed into that
Yeah, totally.
spirit fighter, and we can see her and and I'm pulling for her for sure. I mean, you can see that whoever's grit. I mean, she makes me think about maybe Jasmine Paolini a couple of years back. Whenever she was having that great year, you'd
Yes,
see very feisty Paolini,
same
small.
thing.
You're on the court, just like I'm not gonna give up. I'm in your
Yeah,
face. That's awesome.
exactly. No. Yeah, I think Jasmine Paolini excuse me, is similar, Ougi,
Mm,
with her attitude and her grit and her fight. And that's why they're fun to watch and entertaining to watch because
yeah,
you want to root for them because they really work hard and they have this joy de
yeah,
vivre. I'm going to
exactly.
say it wrong. Joy
Joie
de
de vivre,
vivre, joie de vivre
joie de vivre.
on the court,
Yep,
and that's what you love to watch as a fan or as a player.
for
That's
sure.
always like look at Nadal. He went to work, he dug in. I mean, I had Nadal's quote last week. I've got Yela's. They've got a connection, and
Yeah,
it matters. Junior players should really watch Alexandra Eala and see how hard she works and how she keeps her attitude. And the other new one is Lerner Tien. He stays calm and cool as a cucumber.
yeah, you're right. I mean, both of these great players, lefty, are a great example because of
How
their
funny is
attitude.
that?
I know they're both up and comers and great lefties, feisty, controlled at the same time. So yeah, you can have Nadal feisty, and Tien is more like a Federer, more controlled on the court.
Yeah.
But inside the fire's burning.
Yes.
Doesn't make it? Don't be
The
fooled by the
intensity is there.
facade. I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
it's really intense inside. So I mean, Federer, you can sense the intensity, his looks, and yeah. So it's gonna be exciting to watch. And that tournament's six all right now. Diallo Auger 6-all first set.
Oh,
So
okay. All
let's
right. So
go.
keep an eye on it. All right,
Yeah,
Oogie. Well, we will be back next week to wrap up Indian Wells. Tiafoe's up 6-1, 5-2 against Caboli.
he's gonna
He's
close it
putting in
out.
the work.
That's it.
I like it, and I like the burgundy Lululemon.
I know. It's pretty cool, huh?
Yeah, it looks
Are,
good.
are you still gonna be in where you are right now
I
where
will
for that
no,
tournament or no?
I'll be back home,
Oh, okay.
and then I go to Indian Wells 2 days later for the Easter Bowl.
Wow. So the Easter Bowl is in like the week after the tournament.
Yeah, it's
Ye-
the week after so when the pros are in Miami, the juniors invade
Oh,
Indian Wells.
okay. There you go.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, so
I
it'll
mean, they'll
be
still have signs all over the place for sure.
yeah, it's pretty
Yeah.
empty though. I mean, nobody plays on the stadium. They play on the side courts. And I
Mm,
have to say, I wish there was a no booth was still open. They don't open no booth for the juniors.
no. Oh, it's too bad.
Oh
Well,
well.
oh well.
Oh well, that's all right. Okay, well, this has been a lot of fun. I'm Alexandra Stevenson. If you like us, follow us on at Alexander Stevenson at Hugues Laverdière. This has been Serving Aces, and we will see you next time.
See you next time.